Hi you guys, it's Clarice. Today I want to speak with you about just because he's not hers doesn't mean he's yours. Oh, that rhyme. Just because he's not hers don't mean he yours. I was flowing. Hi you guys, I'm Clarice, and as you can tell, I'm in this festive, tropical, I don't know, maybe it's Christmassy color mood or something. I don't know. It's a top that I made that I just was like, I'm gonna wear it in the video, and I decided to wear it for the video. So yes. So you guys, today I'm gonna talk about just because he's not hers doesn't mean that he's yours. Okay? Just because he's not hers doesn't mean that he's yours. I want to talk to you because a lot of us women, we've been working on ourselves and we are getting our stuff together, and I'm telling you girls, like, y'all have it going on. You know, you got your degree, you got your finances, you getting your body in shape, your mind in shape, you reading books, you know, you learning how to communicate, you know, you got your house, you know, you got all of these things. Like a lot of us women, we have all of these things going on, and we getting ourselves together. And so many women just think, I got all of this and I am so ready, and I just need to have that man. You know what I'm saying? You just want that man in the house. You just want that male, that husband, that you're ready to have that mate. And so I think not that you're waiting on somebody to be single, but you meet somebody and they could have just gotten out of a relationship, and you're thinking, well, he's not with her. And a lot of women will take him right then. They'll take him, right? But thinking just because he's not hers that now he's mine. But a lot of times you end up with a temporary situation because this person is going from this woman to now he's with you, and he's thinking that he's free, knowing a few weeks later or a month later or a few months later, he begins, those feelings that he was suppressing about her begins to surface, or they begin to communicate in some type of way, whether it be via email or, you know, through different social medias. You know, they begin to just speak, and then the feelings re-spark, and now he's entered into something with somebody who's new and fresh, and you're all happy, and you know, you're very welcoming to him because that's all you've been waiting for, right? Is the perfect guy to come into what you already have there, and this seems like the perfect situation. And so now he's in between those feelings that he had with her sparking back up just through maybe her messaging him that he got mail at her place. And then a conversation starts, and then the feelings develop, and now he's caught in between. Wow, I really should have waited, you know, with this woman to see, you know, after we went through something, I really should have waited. And then he's caught between you, who you're a great woman, you're a beautiful woman, you have your stuff together, and you're so welcoming of him, and you're so loving of him, and you want the best for him, and he's caught in between the woman that he is in love with, that they had issues and is not so perfect, but he loves her, with this woman who has all the things that seem so promising. You have all these things that seem, you know, so promising, and you're such a beautiful person, and now he's caught in the midst of two women, right? And he doesn't want to break your heart and he don't want to lose out on a good thing, because what if this woman could be the woman for me, right? And he doesn't, you know, this other woman has his heart like he loves her, but he thinks you're an amazing person. And so a man can get caught up in between two women, and I think that just because he's not hers anymore, I think that you should give it some time and have patience, because the Bible tells us to have patience, right? Let patience have it's perfect work, that you may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. And you don't want to have, the anxieties of, is he going to go back to her? I mean, you want to see, and let him ride it out to see if those feelings are gone, if, and when I say gone, meaning if that is really over. Because a lot of people, when they first get out of something with emotions flying, they feel like this is really it. And you know what I'm talking about. You ever felt like you was really done with something? That's it. That's the last straw. If somebody ever does this particular thing, that's it for me. It's going to be over. But they do that particular thing, and even though that was like the deal breaker and that was the reason for you to leave, later, after those emotions begin to settle, you find yourself wanting to jump back into that situation, and you forget all the bad because now you start to think about all the good. And so this man is starting to rekindle the feelings in the relationship, and now he can't tell you because you're such a good woman. He know you a good woman, you a good catch, and he don't want to miss out. But now he in this, so now he trying to see, because he love her and he really like you, and it seems promising. So now he doesn't really know if she's gonna show out the way she did, or if they're gonna get back into it, because they got so many moments of them getting into it. And so he doesn't really know if that's gonna work, even though he know he love her. And then with you, everything is so fresh, and it just, y'all doing all the different things, it seems so promising, and everything seems all good. And you're not gonna understand when this man has to really make a decision, when he chooses to go with her based on all the things that he told you that he had to go through with her. It ain't gonna matter that he went through all these different things, almost went to jail, almost lost his car. All of that stuff is gonna go out of the window when people are living according to their emotions and they have a history with a person, right? And he ends up going back with her, and you're not gonna understand that, because you let your guard down and you did not give it enough time. You have to be patient. And when you've been waiting for so long, you think that you're gonna miss out on this particular person. You're gonna miss out on him. You're gonna miss out, and he's a good man. Let me tell you, you are not going to miss out if this was something that God had for you. You see what I'm saying? You're not going to miss out, and you don't want to get in the flesh trying to force things to happen, and now you're trying to make things happen, right? Because you're a good woman all by yourself, right? You already a good woman, so you don't have to do all this different stuff to try to get the attention of a person, right? Because it'll happen in its timing, the timing, that God, has orchestrated, because the Bible says that every good and perfect gift is from the Lord. It's good, and he knows, what he has for you. And a lot of times we just get ahead of God, trying to play God, not even consciously aware that we're trying to play God, and we're trying to make things happen with this person, thinking he has to be it. You act as if there's not going to be another man coming by, like this is the last boat, and this is it. I gotta get this guy. You feel like that all the time. Every time you meet somebody that you think is good, and it does not matter meeting somebody that's good if it's not God. Let me say that again. If it's not God, you don't just want good, you want God. And a lot of times you meet a good man, he's good and he's better than a lot of the other guys that you had, but it's still not God, because God knows what's best for you. You're not going to have the anxiety about, is he going to cheat and this, that, and the other. Not that you're going to meet the perfect guy, but God will bring the one that's perfect for you, that loves you, and that you don't have to have those insecurities, whether you're good enough for that person. And he's going to love you. He's just going to love you. And of course, people have standards, but what I'm saying is that he'll have the grace to be able to deal with certain things about you, and you don't always have to question, am I being this? And you're trying to turn yourself into somebody else for a particular person. You get what I'm saying? And so have patience, because a lot of times we end up jumping into situations way too fast. And I'm gonna tell you, when I say jumping into situations way too fast, some people jump into situations fast and they think, oh, this person was perfect for me, we were perfect together. We didn't have issues and we didn't have problems, and like I've had in my past. And I'm thinking, no, see, you just didn't endure the situations that you had in your past. But this situation right here, you thinking that it's perfect because it's only been 2 months. You guys have not gone through anything. You see what I'm saying? And so yeah, it's you haven't been with that person at different times and points in their lives, so you don't know what type of person you really dealing with. A lot of times we want to divorce a situation. When I say divorce, I'm not talking about in marriage, but in a like divorce, like get away from somebody based on the fact that we get to see a different side of them, and now we don't want to be around that side of them, right? And so it's not realistic, and you're gonna have to learn how to communicate and work through things with somebody, because this person, it's just fresh right now. It's just 2 months. You don't know this person's ways. You don't know how they really are. Everybody can, kind of show you their good side for 2 months, but it takes a little bit of time for you to really see what you're really dealing with. And so for you to have that superficial view that you have something that's perfect, and once that 2 month period is and y'all end up going y'all separate ways, and you're thinking we were perfect for each other. No, you weren't. You didn't get to really see that person, and now here you are stuck on somebody you only knew for 2 months, and they're gone. They've moved on, and you don't really even get it. You can't get your mind to even understand it, and you think that you had something special. And it's like, no, you don't really know if you had something special until, you have a little bit of, tension, because no two people are the same. And so I just want to say, just be patient, because things that start fast end fast, right? Notice the relationships that start so fast, and we just you get what I'm saying? A lot of the relationships that start fast, they end fast. And so you don't want to just jump into relationships like so fast, right? And think that this is it. Start learning a person, hanging out with a person, enjoy yourself, have a good time, but don't put so much expectations on a person until you get to know them and you guys can really see if you really like each other. Because a lot of times you are liking the representative that they are showing you. This is not the actual person, okay? You haven't met the real person. It's like it's just the person that shows up, for you to have a good time with, but there's going to be another side that you're going to have to know about that person, and then there'll be deciding factors of whether you're going to stay or whether you're going to go. And so just because he's not hers doesn't mean he's yours. You gotta wait it out, sis. You gotta wait it out. Do not jump. Don't jump. Be patient. I know you want to jump, but remember, think about it. This is a pattern more than likely that you do. Not that it's a pattern every other month or every 6 months, but it might be once a year. You always jump, and you jump fast, and that just take out the desperation. Take out all of that that you're getting older and all these. Take that out of the situation and enjoy yourself. Love yourself enough not to give yourself to anybody, right? Don't just give yourself, right? When you love yourself, you're not going to just give yourself, and you're not going to miss out, and you're not going to have to compromise who you are. And hear what I'm saying? I'm not saying you don't have to, but you're not going to have to compromise the core values that you have about your life and about your future, trying to be with someone, because you cannot change him. You cannot change a person, okay? So don't go in trying to change a person. All you're doing is just dating to see what it is that you're dealing with, and see if this is the choice that you will want to make. Is this somebody that I will want to be with? You're not putting an expectation on dating. You're just trying to see who this person is, and does those values meet, and do we like each other? Do we like each other's personality? And don't overlook the red flags. And so I just want to say, just be patient, you guys. And just because he's not hers don't mean he's yours. Love yourself enough to keep yourself back until you're ready to give yourself to the right person that will love you like you love you. So learn to love you and spend time with you, and Yeah, God will bring that person, you guys. And so just stay blessed, stay patient, and God has not forgotten about you. God bless you guys. I'm Clarice. Bye.